a very good day for the justice system in Kenya, because today the Honorable Speaker was arraigned in court, and the purpose was for him to be persecuted through the judicial system. We are very lucky that Justice Mrima yesterday, pursuant to an application by the Speaker, wherein he demonstrated that the essence of this particular intended charge is actually because of his political persuasion. Justice Mrima, in looking at that, granted orders yesterday restraining the police, restraining the DPP and their agents from arresting, detaining, prosecuting or even pursuing this particular matter until he actually hears this matter inter partes on the 9th of May. Pursuant to that, and even despite those orders, our client, and these orders were issued yesterday, the officers were informed duly of these orders. They still, in utmost contempt of those orders, detained our client. They arraigned him in a court of law today. And it was a shocker to us that even the DPP, after these orders were made public in court, still wanted and was pushing the court to actually go against these orders. The court, in its wisdom, decided that indeed the Honorable Speaker cannot take plea based on those orders, and to a large extent has granted him cash bail in accordance or in line with that particular order. The essence that is here in terms of the law is that the police officers are supposed to receive a complaint, they are supposed to investigate a complaint, they are supposed to hear from the other side, then they make a decision that they want to forward this file to the Honorable DPP, upon which the DPP will make a decision to charge. What happened here is the opposite, because what happened is that there is no complainant up to now. What happened is that they decided that they want to arrest him and charge him without knowing what they are actually going to charge him for. Remember, in even the attempt to arrest him, they actually violated not only the Constitution, Article 117, they actually violated the Powers and Privileges Act, which is very, very sacrosanct. And those are facts that we have put before the court. So to a large extent, they didn't know what to charge him. They actually arrested him. They actually indicated these are the issues they have. He sought and said, I can easily demonstrate. I can give you my passport, I can give you documents, just give me a day. But they said the decision had been made even before the arrest. So this is actually what we call persecution. But the good thing, the courts of law today stand tall in terms of protecting our constitution, protecting democracy, and protecting the right to affiliate to any political party, to any organ, or to any political group that you'd want to. And we believe that in the fullness of time, once the judge in the High Court deals with this matter, it will be a lesson to many other people who will want to deal with this. Essentially, with such aspects, we always have a recourse in terms of going back to court to sue for malicious prosecution. Unfortunately, the person who pays for that is you and me, Mwananchi, not the decision makers, not those people who are used to persecute. And I believe once this is done, we'll want to try and open a new chapter in this country where the person who makes this decision, knowing fully well that he's just being used as an instrument, with powers donated by Mwananchi, you and I, that person must actually be put to account directly one day. But we are happy that today the intended persecution has not seen the day of light.
Good afternoon. Well, as I said earlier, in the course of this week, my being taken here is just political witch hunt. And you can clearly see, even from the charge sheet, we are charging on a very flimsy ground that failure to surrender interest. And you even wonder, how does the DPP, we are still waiting for the DPP to see whether he's going to approve those charges. How does failure to surrender interest becomes a criminal matter? Who is the complainant in this matter? It's not my employer. It's other people who I don't even know. But basically, all these are coming. I'd seen it along. Some of my colleagues have gone through the same route, the same persecution. But we are going to remain strong. You can see I'm in a nice attire. Na hatutoki. Intimidation will not help. More so, what is really happening now, and I'm glad my government, we have to take back Nairobi. Things are bad, and you can all of you can be able to tell. You cannot continue in the same manner. And as the assembly, being the head of the assembly, I'm going to be firm, keen, and thorough. Anything that does not comply with the law, haitapitishwa. Wakae wakijua hivi. Either watuue, lakini hatutakubali. More so, there is the issue of even the budget. Creating to give NMS budget so that whoever the governor comes for the next like 4 years, we have basically nothing to do other than paying debts. Madeni ya national government haita cascade to the county government. Hatutakubali kama national government madeni tumeona vile inaendelea, hata saa hii hatutakubali county government ziingizwe kwa mashida ndio baadaye waanze kusema governor afanye kazi. But kwa hayo yote, they are also going after the clerk. They've already summoned him. Basically, you can see what is all this, because now they are looking. They will capture those other institutions. Outright, you can see that like the police is being misused to do funny job, being directed. I want to thank the police officers whom we have interacted with. I understand they are very nice people, professional, but they've been muzzled. They feel bad that they have been threatened or even forced to take people to court or trump up charges. It is really a pity. But naambia polisi tunawapenda, na tukiingia kwa hii serikali tunawafeel na kuangalia mambo yenu, na mdozi wetu pia usikia na ana utu ya kuangalia. Hatutaki kutumia polisi kwa vita za siasa. Kama mtu anataka siasa, akuja nipate mimi mwenyewe. Mimi na kura yangu ni moja tu. Lakini nimesema kura yangu ni ya kazi kwa kazi, sina kazi nyingine.